Okay, so let's see if we're live. Let's just hang on. No, wait. Um, let's go to the restream. Let's just see if I got some feedback here. Yeah, we have. Hi guys, good morning. Hope everyone's having a good morning, evening, afternoon, and we are beaming into YouTube and what do you call it, Twitter X. We're going to talk about Memecoins and stuff, and this is going to be you're going to need to know this because there's tons of scams. This is how they're scamming. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. And to the normal newbie, you would not know, but I'll tell you why and how these guys are scamming you. Okay, so first of all, let's just go and have a look at this market here. Bitcoin is up 57. I think it was 57 yesterday. Maybe it was 55 yesterday. But either way, it's a way to accumulate and buy some more Bitcoin because Bitcoin's going to be 200k next year, no question. So it always happens after the halvings. The halvings are an exclusive event; only happens every 4 years. And based off the historical data, Bitcoin typically does really well after 1 year of the halving. So based off that data, I'm lowballed it. I lowballed it. It should be about 200k. So that's just historical data, okay? And then based off that, you can kind of picture where the bull market's going to be and where the bear market could start. See, so it's pretty valuable. You can't do this every year. You can only sort of do this in a halving year, okay? So Slan's 139, BNB's under about 500. It did have a massive run to 600, so and then you got the trending coins. Every day this changes. So if we go and have a look at the map, sorry, Billy, this is a good entry in right now. I've been trading Billy. On average, you make about a 1 sol. I try to make 1 sol. Sometimes I don't quite make 1 sol. But yeah, I try to make about 1 sol a day from Billy. Sometimes I only make like 0.75. Like this one here, it's pulled back and it's taken about 24 hours and it hasn't really moved. So, I'm having a look at now on my Telegram, and yeah, I'm about break even now. Let's see, I'm just refreshing my stats. I mean, you can't see it, but I'm down about 0.2 of a sol at this price. But I might buy some more actually, because this is a good entry now. Because if we have a look at this chart on Billy, it always see we're down here. So this is when you accumulate, you buy. So I pumped up here. I could have sold up here, but I missed it. This was yesterday, and the reason why I missed it was because I was in class, so I missed that one. But I mean, I could have used Bull X, and I could have set a stop loss here to sell. So that's kind of like the biggest benefit of Bull X. But I haven't really. I will get around to using it. I just haven't used it. But apparently, yeah, Bull X is what everyone's using now. I talked about it yesterday. But yeah, if I would have set the stop losses, I would have. It automates. Bull X automates everything. It's like really easy. So I will do tutorials on it in a second. In some future videos. But I'm down at the moment, so I might put some more in. And this blue marks the all-time high. So I might buy some more Solana here. This could go down, but I'm going to buy some more just to set myself up for the next run. It will run, okay? It's just a matter of time. So that's Billy. Yeah, really bullish on Billy. Really good coin so far. Let's just quickly go to. You guys remember? Hang on, I might go to the Telegram. You guys remember, well, you guys may not remember, but you guys know footballer Messi. He's like pretty well known. He tweeted on his IG about water, and then Bubble Maps did a analysis on the data for water and found out that 30% of the supply is controlled by insiders. So they obviously, this is happening a lot, okay? This is how they're slow rugging you, right? So what happens is they launch a coin, they have big, like a whole bunch of insiders get together, right? These insiders would have thousands, if not hundreds and thousands of dollars. They all get together, they all buy up, and then they pay someone like Messi $100,000 to do a tweet or to do a post. Like this is it's the only way that you're about to get Messi to do a post, because he done an IG post. It's the only way you're about to get him to do it is pay him. So they would pay him like $100,000 here. He's $100,000. Just do this little tweet, and then when this little tweet went out, post on IG went out, it pumped the price momentarily, and then they would have exited. See, so it's money well spent for them. Let's go and have a look at water. Where is it? That's why you got to really be careful when you get into these high-profile coins, because they're slow rugs. Okay, here it is. Here, water. They're a slow rug. See here, this is where Messi pumped it. Yeah, let me have a look. Hang on, let me have to bring this out a little bit more. Maybe get a 1 hour chart. Yeah, I think it was here. It was along one of these lines. I'm not sure the exact date, but I think it could be here. It could be here. Yeah. So this water, don't buy it. Don't buy it, because Bubble Maps have already posted on their Twitter. They just basically scan all these Solana coins, and they find out the cost. Like they find out which wallets are connected and how much. And this is what Bubble Maps does. So this is how you can tell that this is a scam, because insiders are controlling all this. It's all on chain. You cannot escape all this. It's just that it's very difficult to decipher because it's on SolScan. It's like it's all like, on the blockchain, right? It's just a whole bunch of lines, a whole bunch of different transactions, and when there were transactions, and in and out. So it's for a newbie, it's difficult to find out. It's difficult to understand the data, right? But what Bubble Maps does is it takes it and puts it in little clusters, little bubbles, and visually it shows the whole, basically the whole contract when it was created to when all the transactions came in. It puts it in a visual form, and that's why it's easier to understand. Like I know right straight up looking at this in a visual form that I can tell immediately what it's about, because all these wallets, they're all connected. See how they're all the same color? They're all like orange, and they're all got like little links. You can't really see it, but if you zoom in, there's like little links. You can see like little kind of connecting links to them, and that means that they're connected. In other words, these are all controlled by either one person or multiple people, and they've created hundreds of wallets, if not tens and 20, 30, 40, 50 wallets, right? And they've distributed all the supply to make it look like it's just a normal bunch of investors when it's the same person. So this is how they're rugging you, okay? You remember Chris Cross? I mean, I don't know if you guys remember. He was pretty. If you're young enough, you remember Chris Cross. But I remember this coming out when I was a little kid. Even now today, this song is still popular. I think everyone would know what this is. Anyway, the guy. There's two guys on it, right? And one of them is Bow Wow. He's obviously grown up now. He's not a little kid anymore, because this is like 13 years ago. Well, I think it's more than 13 years ago. Anyway, so he has now got into the Memecoin space, right? and you can see here, little Bow Wow, he has 3 million followers. I'm pretty sure, yeah, not little Bow Wow, Bow Wow. So Bow Wow was part of Crisscross. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, just correct me. So now it's time to bring Wow. So here he has his own coin, right? They're all getting into it, right? Before we saw Derulo, we saw heaps of celebrities. Obviously, Mother, Iggy. Now Bow Wow is getting into it, right? So here, again, Bubble Maps finds Bow Wow and basically says, here's the map. Another day, another celebrity milking crypto. Here's the trend. Can this trend die already? So this is, I like how they do this. They just basically calling out so this is little Bow Wow's little one, right? See all these wallets here, they're all connected. So this is not good because here there's a ton of these wallets here, they're all connected. Let's see, little Bow Wow. See, that's it there. So it's not good because he's obviously got little Bow Wow, well not little Bow Wow, but Bow Wow. He's trying to make his wallet jump. Yeah, jump. Yeah, he's trying to get his wallet to jump because he hasn't had a hit in 30 years, 20 years. So he's created this using his followers, 300 million followers, to milk his followers, just like Jason Derulo did. Can't remember his name. So that's why you got to understand that I would go to Bubble Maps and subscribe, follow them, because they're calling out all these celebrities. You remember Ronaldinho? He was a famous footballer, but he's retired. He played for Brazil. If you know your football, he also promoted water along with Messi. So they must be doing this whole water must be targeting all these celebrities or ex-celebrities, like especially these ex-celebrities, like Ronaldinho. What's his name? Ronaldinho. He was a really good player. Like in his prime, he was very good, and he's still really well known. But he's getting a reputation now for promoting crypto scams. This guy is like the footballer of promoting scams, but you know who's the ultimate scammer for promoting scams? It has to be Soldier Boy, right? It has to be Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy is like the king of I'm sure this is his original account. Yeah, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy is like the king of crypto scams. He like promotes everything. He's got his own coin as well. Who else is ready to get up Espo in the future? You can't believe this guy. Why? Because he's promoted everything under the sun prior to Espo, and now he's shilling his own shit. There's no credibility with him because he's just promotes every single effing scam that comes across. So are you going to invest in this? No, you're not going to invest in this shit because he has no credibility. So he's probably, there's probably one on Soldier Boy that he's probably done. His wallets are all kind of like, so don't do these. I've kind of learned it. I thought that Derulo would be different, but yeah, they're all the same, pretty much, guys. They're all the same. If you want to get wrecked, just follow these celebrities. I mean, Tate's another one. Tate will pump his coin. Like the TRW coin will pump. Like, don't get me wrong. Tate's more of a crypto guy, so maybe it might stick. But yeah, nevertheless, I would make your money and then kind of like get out. Definitely with these celebrity coins, like you just you can't really take them seriously. If you get in early, absolutely get in early, make your cash and get out, because you know that they're going to dump on you because they own like a large supply. Like Bow Wow, he owns a large supply. Let's go and have a look at his coin. Wow, it's done. Yeah, Bow Wow. No, this is a different coin. Bow Wow. This can't be his coin. Wow. Maybe it's called Bow Wow. I can't even find it. But anyway, it's bad. It's really not really good for these celebrities. Okay, so all the stuff that are remaining for Gummy airdrops have been taken. So the thing with Gummy is they basically screwed up big time with all the airdrops, and they just gave too many airdrops away, and they gave too much of the supply away, and all the cheats just milked this thing. Did try to milk Banter Bubbles. Banter Bubbles is already coming out, I think. Well, they said it was going to be out. So anyway, so that's another airdrop. But the thing with Gummy is that they basically screwed up big time with all these airdrops. That's what kills the price, right? I mean, it's obvious. This is going to fall under 1 cent, and I think it's going to be a really good buy. Like if we look at the days, like look at this chart. This is terrible. This is really bad. And the catalyst for this is the airdrops. This has caused this. Why? Because every time someone gets free money, what do? That's right, they dump, and that's why this is like this. But the good news is once all the airdrops are out of the road, which is happening in there's 6 more airdrops. Maybe there's other banter drops happening right now because the price is down today. But once everything is done, right? Everything will be done in August. Okay. Everything will be done in August. You will see this go up because no one can dump anymore because they've got all their coins. All the Jeets will leave. I'd like to get rid of this thing. Hang on. All the Jeets will leave, and then it should start to go like this. Okay, now it's not going to happen till probably August. So you've got, I think this will go down to like, I'm hoping it'll go down to half a cent. That's going to be a really good entry. I'm going to buy into this when it hits the bottom because it's going to be a really good entry. And the reason why I'm buying is because I know the community is really staunch. Look at the holders. There's 50,000 holders still holding this, and look at this. It's got all this is done has gone down. Why? Because they understand that once all the airdrop is done and all the freeloaders and the Jeets and everyone just takes their money and F off, that there's no more coins to dump, and guess what? It's just going to be all the way up from that point on. See, that was the thing with Billy. The thing with Billy was that all the supply is already out, right? You can't manipulate it. So yeah, really, it's unfortunately that's just the way it went. But with our token as well, we're a fair launch. So join our Twitter and join our Telegram. We're pretty much doing it organically. We're at 37%, right? So get in this early. This is our coin. No manipulation going on here at all. You know, I'm the dev. I'm going to keep on pushing this. We're doing it pretty much organically, but then we're going to get the right people. So then we're not going to be like one of these other projects and then crash and burn within the first day. We're going to hold, and then that is the key to it. I'm going to ramp up the marketing, but just know that we're really, really early. Okay. At the moment, just me doing the marketing, but yeah, I'm going to do outreaches and everything. I want to get off. What I want to do is get this, like, to get all the people in that want to hold, and then they can fill up. The pump, right? So once this fills up with just all the people are like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of these freaking scams. I just want something that's solid, and I want to hold. They come in one soul hold, and basically all the people in Pumped Up Fun are just staunch holders of the coin. And then when it goes to Dex, guess what? Hardly anyone sells. It moons. Then we start to ramp up the marketing, right? We get it on other things. which is going to cost money, but I'll spend some money, and then we get to this point where the whole floor is holding. Okay, this is what we're going to do. So, yeah, that's Buddy Token. But getting back to Gummy, right? If you want to make some money with Gummy, just wait for this to get to about under 1 cent. It's going to be a good buy. Hopefully it'll drop to 0.00015, half a cent. If it goes to half a cent, and then all the airdrops are done, and it goes, and then it starts to pick up, and then in 6 months' time it gets to $1. It has potential to get to $1, but these airdrops have got to go, right? Look at the holders, 50,000 holders. If it goes to $1, that means you'll make a 200x. So if you put in $1,000 and you buy it at 0.005, half a cent, that's 200k. I think it will go to 0.005. Just, we'll just see. But I think it can go to half a cent. Why? Because of the airdrops. There's still 6 more airdrops coming. And look at this. This is all because of airdrops. So what it tells me, in my opinion, it tells me that there's still way, way more dumping to come. And then once all that's out of the road, it'll go up. So that's kind of like my estimate. Half a cent, $1,000 and half a cent, you can make 200k when it goes to $1. That's a big ask, and it will take time, but I think it's possible because of the community and because of Crypto Banter. He's behind it. But yeah, so that's Gummy. Yeah, don't forget Hamster Combat. There's 250 million holders. This is the okay. So this is the 250 million game. Oh my God! Look at the holders. Look at this. This is crazy. So okay. So okay. So this is just basically the funding. Okay. So that's the funding. They have no investors. Pretty much no big well-known investors in it. They're basically saying. So it's just yeah. But going back to what I said about Hamster Combat, let me just go on my Facebook. Let's just have a few questions. No questions. But just going back to what I talked about with Hamster Combat here. All right, I got 3 million hourly rate. So your airdrop will be based off your hourly rate, okay? But the pre-market on Bybit is at 11 cents. So there's so much hype right now with this, and the airdrop is apparently it's this month. So once the airdrop comes, 11 cents is massive. Like the hype right now for Hamster is massive, right? So yeah, hopefully I'll get a good airdrop because I've got 3 million profit per hour. So the higher your profit per hour, the more airdrop, the bigger airdrop you get. And how you do that is you mine, okay, in the mining tab. So hopefully we'll get a good airdrop. We'll see. We go back to Twitter. What else was I going to talk about? Tate. He's got I talked about this yesterday as well. He's going to drop. TRW very soon. He said he was going to do it, but it hasn't happened yet. So here, Prepare Daddy World Tour. You can now purchase car rentals, flights, hotels directly in Daddy Coin on Travail.com. Travala. Yeah, that's been around for a long time. So that'll be good. You can use your daddy coin. So yeah, this is his latest posts. So at least he's promoting it hard. But yeah, this TRW coin is coming out, and you get, here it is here, 5,000 new students before the release of TRW times Daddy white paper. Students grow in power level and accumulate airdrop points. Airdrop points, yeah, that's kind of loosely written. The old airdrop points, you know what I mean? So basically, this is his thing, and there's 131,000. Well, there's here, it says 100 like-minded students, 113,000 students are in there at the moment. The biggest benefit of this would be getting in early on his airdrops, because they would know first. But as for the information here, it's pretty much general information. You can find all this stuff on YouTube. But the biggest benefit is getting, like, you get the calls, basically. That's it. There's all this stuff here. If you can find better shit on YouTube, it's just selling. It's just how he's marketed it, right? That's why people join it. Yeah. So look out for Daddy. I think it's, looks like it's going to go some places, but I would not get carried away too much with all the shit that comes out of his mouth. He's a mouthpiece. That's basically what he does. He's very good at what he does, and yeah, right now is probably the hottest thing on and how to push your projects. So this one here, yeah, this is actually a good entry in my opinion. I'll have to buy some more Sol into this, because this will go back up. See, so remember yesterday I talked about this, and the 24-hour chart was really bullish. It was like 44%. I don't know if you remember this, but actually I might be able to go back in the video and I'll show you what I mean. This is really important to understand, because once you understand this, you can tell when you can, like, if we go back here, go to content, go to live. Yeah, this one here. Oh, far out, wrong one. My bad. This one, sorry, my bad. So if you go, there it is there. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about Buddy, not Buddy, Billy, and if you look at, you can't really see it, maybe I'll increase it a bit, but here, see how down here, where my cursor is, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but you can see the 24-hour, see it says 48%, that means it's gone up 48% in the last 24 hours, so you know that now it's like spiked. You know it's going to pull back because people are going to take profits, right? So that's why I was really adamant in getting in on this top, even though I was already in. I was down here, but I was really adamant at putting more in. Why? Because I know that it's mooned 46 or 48% in the last 24 hours, and at some point it's going to go down because people are going to take profits. Whereas if we look at the chart today, it's the opposite. See, it's down 12%. That means the coin is down, and people have already, taken their profits yesterday, and it's going down. So this is now ideal. It might go to 20%, or it could go to 15%, but it's been down for the last 24 hours. So that means you buy the dip. So when it's red in the last one, that's when you buy. Okay, that's how you kind of like gauge it. Obviously, you look at the chart, but when it's down 24 hours, you know it's going to go back up. Okay, so that's when you buy it, right? That's what I've been doing. I've just been buying the dips on this thing, and that's how I've been able to make like almost one Sol a day. All I've been doing is just buying the dip. And if you put in 10 Sol, it's only going to go up 10% and you make one sol. Like, I know one sol is like $150. It's really not hard to make $150. It just depends on how much sol you're willing to risk. Like, if you've got 5 sol to make 150, it's got to go up 20%. 5 sol, yeah. If you do the maths, I'm pretty sure you're going to go up 20%. But if you have 10 sol and it goes up 10%, you've made 10% of your bag of 10 sol, which is 1%, which is 1 sol, right? So it's not really hard at all. And because this is like there's still risk with this, but it's really easy to do this, in my opinion, because if you spend enough time watching this chart, you'll know that it's about to take off. Okay? It's about to take off, because what it does is we zoom out. This chart is so bullish. Look at the chart. So bullish. See, this is it, like zoomed out, right out. Look at the trend. It is so bullish. See? It's just going like that. Now this is obviously a zoomed out version of kind of like what you're looking at, right? But if we zoom in, let's go to 15-minute. No, let's go to 1 hour. Basically, it'll be, yeah, this is better. See? This is perfect. This illustrates my point perfectly. Right? This is perfect, right? See, so what happens is it goes like this. It just goes like, these are the people that take profits. These are people be taking profit every day, like this. See what these up and down are other people taking profit. See, so this is like, this happens on a daily basis. It'll moon, price will go up. It'll go up like 30-40% for the day. Then it's time to take profit. Then it'll go down. But every time, it always reaches all-time highs. See these? It's always hitting all-time highs. What do they say? The term, the lows are getting higher. The lower lows are higher. See, like that's the low there. That's the low there. But every time it's higher. See, the low there. It's every time it's higher. That one's there. It's every time it's higher. So then here, every time it could be here. It could be about here. Maybe 14 cents. And then it should go back up here, up to here, the next low. Can you see how like all these lows? So that's how you can easily trade it. It's really, really easy to trade it because it's going to go up and down. It's predictable, and then it's a way for you to make easy money, in my opinion, because you know it's not going to rug. It's just going to continue to go up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's the trajectory will continue to go up if you zoom out like we did before. So it's almost like a pattern that's predictable, almost. It's just a matter of when you can get in and when you get out is like that's kind of like your job, to figure out the best entry point and then the best exit point. But it will happen. It'll happen either way, right? Whether you get in or not. So, this is like a really good way to make money in meme coins, and it's like less risky in my opinion than trying to get into these new projects. So yeah, I would probably wait for an entry till it might go down to 13, maybe 14. But what I also like to do is I like to dollar cost average dollar cost average into it. Can't even say my words. Yeah, actually, yeah, I like to dollar cost average into it. What I mean is, like, if I come in here and I take a position here, and it continues to go down, like, just say I come in here, right, and I buy up here, and then it continues to go down, what I'll do is I'll keep on buying these steps, buying down as it goes down. I'll put in one sol there, put one sol there, one sol there, and then my average cost will continue to go up because I bought up here and I bought them buying down here. So even though it's going down momentarily, and I'm losing money, I'm actually raising my dollar average price, and then when it goes up, I'm going to make more. So that's another way to that's what I do is I dollar cost average when it goes down, because I know, like, it's so obvious, right? Hang on. Like I said before, it's pretty much like so predictable that every time I do this, I've got to get rid of all the little squiggly lines. Might do that later. Like, I know that that at some point it's going to go up, right? It's gonna go up at some point. It doesn't. Nothing just. This will not just continue to go down. It'll go up at some point. So that's what I want to capitalize. I want to make sure that I get in a really good entry, like down here somewhere, maybe 13 or 14, and then it'll go back up, and that's where I'll make the good gains. So, yeah, if you've got 10 sol and it goes up, you've only got to make 10% profit, and you've already made 1 sol. If it goes up 20%, you can make 2 sol, and so forth. 3 sol, 4 sol, right? See, so if it goes to all-time highs again, look at price range here, that's 30%. So if you come in here with, like, around here with around 13 or 14 with 10 sol, and it hits its all-time high again, you'll make 30%, which is 3 sol profit. You'll make 13%. You'll make 13 sol. 13 sol. You make 3 sol profit. So that's pretty good. Now you've got to look at a long-term perspective, right? If you can do this every day, right? Maybe not make 3 sol, but if you can make 1 sol a day, 1 sol a day for 30 days is 30 sol. 3 sol a day for 30 days is 90 sol, right? But here's the thing, right? What you're doing is every time you make another sol, then you put, like, all that sol back in. So now you're playing with 11 sol, and then every time you make another 10% profit, now you're playing with 12 sol, or actually 12.1 sol, right? So just put it all back in and then double. So you're kind of like doubling up your capital to then make another 10% on it, if you know what I mean, right? So this is pretty relatively safe, but just know that the market cap, every time this gets bigger and bigger, like the needle's got to move bigger for it to make profit. You know, let's say this is at $1 billion market cap. For it to go 10%, it's going to go up 100 million. But the benefit of that is you're going to have more money to play with, so it's going to have to move less. Like, you know, at the end of the day, if it moves only 5%, you've got 20 sol in there, you're still going to make 10% profit. It's all relative, right? So, yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to do with Billy, right? So, I think it's a really safe way to do it. So I'm going to look for an entry here. Maybe I want to just keep on watching it, and then hopefully, I mean, this might have already hit the bottom already. I don't know. See, it's starting to go up. I don't know if this has already hit the bottom, but it's starting to go up now. Hang on, let me have a look. Is that? Yeah. So what I might do is I might buy another sol now, because I want to maximize my position. Like, again, like, remember I said dollar cost averaging. So yeah, I don't want to. This could actually go back down, but that's okay, but if it goes back up, I've already got 1 sol, like, you know. So that's what I like to do. I like to dollar cost average in on the dips, though. On the dips, I like to dollar cost average in. So I just bought another sol. I don't know what. Yeah. See, this could go up. There. Boom. There's another one. Just went up. See, so the sol that I just bought is gonna be helpful. So that's kind of like Billy. I mean, I know with trading and stuff, it's really laborious. You know what I mean, right? It's like trading is so. There it is. Boom. There's another one. See, it's starting to go back up now. But it could go back down. It's laborious. It's boring, kind of. Is what I'm trying to say. So you just have to like watch it, like constantly. But you know you can make like one sole profit. That's like 150. That's like $150 a day. You can you can do it easily. You just need the bigger amount that you play with, the better off, the more that you're gonna make. But you've got about it. Like the biggest thing I found was I was buying a ton of these meme coins, and I was buying them in pump.fun, and I would just keep on losing. Now the odd one I'd win, but most of the time I would lose, and I was losing too much money. So I thought, at least with this, you're kind of like trading, but you're you know, it's less risky. So this is the biggest thing that people don't understand. You've got to be you've got to assess your risk. You know what I mean? That's the number one rule that Warren Buffett says. That's his first rule. Don't lose money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you've just got to understand that and know that if you get into these pump.fun plays, yeah, you could hit the home run, right? Well, you get into Buddy, you know that it's good, right? You know Buddy's good. We're at 37%. So come on, guys, let's rally. Let's get behind Buddy.fun. You know I'm the dev, right? We're at 37%. 37%. You're going to look back on this, right? You know the dev's not going to cheat. You know I'm solid. I'm going to stay forever until we get to 100 million before I even have a feed. If we get to 100 million, I'll probably just take like a little bit of burger money out. But yeah, I mean, I'm not settling for anything. Like, you know, this is like you're a billion. You know, even if you have to go through a couple of bear markets. I mean, I've already been through a couple of bear markets. 2017, 18 bear market, right? And then the last one, which was 21. So it's no biggie for me. Like, I'm used to bear markets. You know, I've been in crypto space for a while. I'm not a OG. I mean, I'm not an old fogey. I guess you could say if you've been through a couple of bear markets, you could say you're an OG. But OGs are like guys that got into Bitcoin when it was like, you know, $10, $100. In my opinion, you're an OG. Like, you are an OG, man. Holy shit! If you're buying Bitcoin at $10, you saw it really early. So, you know, like these people, like getting in it now is so early because then, you know, once you're Billy's, you know, just think about these people that made the money with Billy. They'll be millionaires already. They'll be millionaires. So, yeah, we want to hold the floor. We want to build a solid group of people here early before it gets to DEX, because you know what's going to happen with DEX. There's just going to be more jitters on DEX. We don't want jitters here. We want to build a solid floor with this, building organically, right? We get in here, build it organically solid, really solid organic floor with Buddy right now before it goes to a DEX. And then once it goes to DEX, yeah, they're just going to buy on top of us. If you hold, they will buy on top of us, right? But don't settle for cheeseburger money. Like, yeah, take your seed out, right? You've got to take your seed out, like eventually. But the longer that you can hold and not take your seed money out, the better off it'll be, because that's what happens with these projects. They crash too early because people sell too early. That's it. So yeah, this may already hit the bottom. I don't know, but I'm waiting for the next pump. So yeah, I just buy bits and pieces. Like I'll watch this, and if it goes down, I'll buy another like 0.5 sol. And then it goes down, I'll buy another 0.5 sol. And I'll continue to do this all day, or when I can, because I've got to go soon. So, yeah, this is just my strategy, right? To make 1 sol a day. Usually I play with about 10 sol. So, that's kind of like what I do. I just try to make 10% on 10 sol, which is 1 sol. That's like $150. I mean, so like $140, my bad. So it's not really hard to make it as long as you don't lose money. Now, if you get into Billy and you get it the wrong way, you get into like at the top up here, and you go down. Like, just say you got into it and you made the wrong move, right? You just have to wait until it goes back up. So that's why you just have to watch this. You have to study this chart and just go. And none of this is technical analysis. It's just volume, market cap, and the 24-hour volume. Okay? That's all I do. I don't do any technical analysis or nothing. I know nothing about Fibonacci or none of that. I don't even know what a double top. I don't even know what all these technical terms you see people double top or single top. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Meme coins are not technical analysis. It helps to understand a little bit of the technical analysis, but it's not technical analysis. So anyone that tells you trade meme coins doing technical analysis, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All that matters in meme coins is it's going to be a solid and a good narrative, and the volume is going to be high, right? Liquidity is going to be decent, and there's going to be holders. That's all you got to know. And you look at the chart, and then look at the 24-hour chart, like I just said before. It's down 14%. That tells you that we're ready for the next pump. If this was plus 50%, it tells you that the chart will be up, and then it tells you, hey, there's going to be a dump coming. So you sell at the top, wait for the dump, then buy back in the dip. So all this strategy is just buying the dip. Just a very, very basic strategy, but buying the dip. That's all it is. It's just very basic, okay? So here, let's say, for example, here I got in here at, say, 14 cents, and then I sold at 16 cents. Just a very simple, easy trade there. But if we look at the price range, not date range, price range. Yeah, right? Let's just say I picked this, I got in here, and then I went to there. There's a 12%. There you go. There's your 1 sol. Okay, so you got in here, then you sold there. There's your 1 sol. Because you came in here with 10 sol, it went up 12%, 14%. There's your 1.4 sol profit. Thank you very much. Sell there. That's it. You're done for the day. There's your $150 for the day. You know what I mean? So just on this little one here. So that's how simple it is. It's just buying the dip and then selling. Once you get to like 1 sol or 10% profit, I would sell. So you kind of have to have your own little routine. You have to kind of have your own sort of like little rules that you kind of stick to. If you don't stick to the rules, then you're gonna lose it. You're gonna start to get greedy. You're gonna veer off your plan, and then all of a sudden you're not making 1 sol a day, or 10 or 5 sol a day, or 2 sol a day, or whatever your target is. Now you're losing money because you're getting too greedy. So, I would just set something up to play with, maybe 1 sol to begin with, or 5 sol, or 10 sol, or whatever you got, right? And then just take your 10% profit, and then wait for the next dip, 10% profit. The dip might take 1 day though. Just switch off, come back for the next day. What's important is you make money and you consistently do it. I know it's easier said than done, but what I'm finding now is it's possible with Billy because of the market cap, the liquidity is high, the holders is high. It's a really bullish coin, and the narrative is great. So it's going to continue to go up. So that's my take on Billy. So you can still get in, buddy, really, really early, really stupidly early. Okay, so I'm going to build this floor. That's pretty much it. Let's just see if any questions. No questions today, which is okay. I think that's about it. Pretty much what I wanted to cover. There's nothing else. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Bubble Maps, because they can save your ass big time. because they scan all these celebrity coins and all these big launches, and they tell you whether it's insiders or not. It's really valuable. So there are bubble maps. Just type in bubble maps and you see them. They've got the yellow tick. And just stay away from this stuff. Stay away from it because you're going to get wrecked. They're slow rugging you. So if you take nothing away from this video, just stay away. There's another one. 2 weeks later, Flocker, exactly where it should be 0. See, so here's another one. Waka Flocka Flame. Waka Flocka. He's like a celebrity or something, I think. See, so yeah, exactly where it should be. See, so if you know ahead of what, so just follow. This is so valuable. Oh my God, look at that. See, 44% of the supply was by this clown, Waka Flocka, and then he just basically dumped on all these people, and this is the result. A special FU to bubble maps. Let me get settled. We got a few more else coming. See, so these guys are just orchestrating scams, pump and dumps. This Waka Flocka clown, he just I don't know who he is, but he's basically just scamming his followers. What does he do? Waka Flocka Flame. Block squad monopoly. He's a clown. Here he is, some idiot. Look at him. Yeah, he's just a scumbag. I don't even know who he is or what he does, but I can just tell he's a scumbag. Why? Because of this. He's not interested in. He's just interested in himself. You're an idiot, mate. That's right. You're a fool. Right. So that's if he does shit like this, he's just in it for himself. That's all that is. Period. Don't follow these people. They're scumbags. They're just in it for themselves. They buy up all the supply, and then they dump on everyone, and then this is exactly what happens. And this is exactly what Bubble Map reported. So yeah, you're the dick, mate. Waka Flocka, you're the dick, right? Because you're losing your credibility, or what credibility you have left when you launch a coin and you dump on your people. You're the fool. Another one here, obviously we talked about Sean Kingston. He needed the cash because he got arrested, and he probably needed the money to get bailed out, so that's why he launched his own coin, and look at it, it's almost dead. Another coin, this little Bow Wow will go the same, and I talked about Jason before, I thought that was going to be different, but nah, it's the same. And here, clusters here. We can see all this on chain. These people think we're stupid. They don't understand crypto. Yeah, here's a clown here. So, yeah, he got arrested recently for for money, some sort of money problem, and might have been taxes. I'm not sure. And then something with guns, I think. But you can Google all this stuff. So he needed the cash. And Bash Brothers done a video on him, and he basically made off with about 100k. That's all he made off with. He rugged his followers 100k. That's all he made. 100k on this. This is how small minds these guys have. 100k. That's nothing. Why would you do that for 100k? Here's another one. So I can just go on and on. So just definitely watch. Definitely follow bubble maps, because they will tell you all the rugs, and just avoid the rugs. If you're in these coins and they own like a large percent, or the insiders own a large percent, you're just going to get rugged. It's not going to go anywhere, right? So don't follow these people. So yeah, I learned my lesson, right? I thought Jason would be different, but he rugged these people as well. Probably Tate is not going to rug his people because he's more in crypto. So Tate's like a crypto guy kind of thing, right? He's more of a crypto guy, even though he is a celebrity. He's not like these other celebrities which have nothing to do with crypto. Sean Kingston, Bow Wow. They're not crypto people. They're artists. That's what I'm trying to say. So stay away from them. Anyway, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you don't get rugged in the process, and you know that what we're trying to build here with Buddy Token. Build a good floor. You know, we're not going to rug. You know who's running it. Just come in, park your soul, and if you're sick and tired of getting rugged, this is probably a project for you. So check it out. All the links will be below. Join our Twitter and our Telegram. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us a comment, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.